Hi, my name is Mario Giannini, and I'm the owner of Hydro-Lite Hydroponics, the co-founder and CEO of C Cannabis. Oh, wow. How much time do we have for that one?
Like under 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, right. So the passion started when I was young. I found my path, in my early teens and early 20s. And from there, I just owned that piece and always had the what's the next? And it was, building a bigger shop, supplying, many people. And then from there, it was my next store. How many stores can I have? And it just, the ceiling never seemed to be above me. It was always what's next? And till now today, where, I have 3 stores in Edmonton. The brand has been around for 22 years, and we opened up C Cannabis. Oh, Hydro-Lite, yes. Funny story. Actually, we went to a Maximum Yield show in 2000 out in Vancouver, and we went through there. It was killer. The vibe was amazing. We had so much fun, and on our way back home from Vancouver, we're like, we need to do this. And that was kind of the turning point of the decision. We got back, and we hunted a place down, and we opened our first shop in 2001. Well, 4C came to be where I've been in the cannabis industry for a very long time. I consulted for many others, and it was always a passion for me to run the floor. I worked the floor for 3.5 years at a very large licensed producer, and all along I was like, man, I could do this myself. Like, what am I doing? So I think 2 years into that venture, I started planning on building my own facility, and I just had a different purpose of a why. And the why for us at 4C is we want to help people. We want to provide clean, regulated cannabis. And that kind of ties into where our marketplace is going. And we're going to be supplying some of the VHC and the first responders. Absolutely. So 4C is a micro cultivation facility we built from the ground up, from the specs. And it's a 7,200 square foot building. We have 2 large rooms with 94 fixtures in each room. Each room houses 1,150 plants. We turn out 10.4 crops a year. We're doing 1 strain, so we're allowed to do everything we do is the same. So it allows us to be really efficient. We run really lean, and our total plant count in the facility at our high point would be 4,300 plants plus. Wow, that one it's turned from, to be completely honest and transparent, it turned from being a profiteer and wanting to just grow the best cannabis and grow the most amount of cannabis possible, to where I've transitioned and realized that what Legacy was doing was setting the foundation for what we're doing today. And what we do today and our techniques that we use today, we did not practice that back in Legacy. So it's really opened up my eyes to, I never pictured myself as being a data geek, and the amount of data I collect and analyze now, realizing that that's what's driving our decisions, and just understanding how science has cut through and given us a whole new perspective on growing cannabis. And I think that the challenge is always there. We're always learning new things. Being in the space for over 25 years, I'm still learning today. And that's what keeps the passion going. Oh, huge, number one. So everybody asks me, can I get a tour? And the answer is yes. Come as many times as you like. Take a look at our books. Look at our recipes. I don't see it as competition. I see it as collaboration. And once you have the mindset of collaboration versus competition, sky's the limit. So yeah, we absolutely endorse, and we love to share what we're doing. The favorite part of growing, oh wow, that one's a tough one. Jeez. I honestly, it's from A to Z, watching the team perform, watching the team be excited. When we get our test results in, we share it with everybody, and it just gives them that extra lift, and they're so proud of what they do. Watching our team be that proud and show so much passion, that's the best part for me. Regulatory. Dealing with all the regulatory, all of that, if we can put that away and we get some rationalization behind it, then that might turn the corner. But yeah, it's all the hoops we have to jump through. Huge. For us, we have some amazing deals in place, and it's always a question, can you replicate it? And again, going back to being that data geek, without that data, we can't replicate it. You know, we could change the smallest little thing that puts us on a tangent that we have no idea that we're going there. So if you can't do it consistently and replicate it, it's going to be a problem. Yes, absolutely. There's one thing that my team, at Hydro-Lite has said to me many times. When I went and worked the floor for 3.5 years, I was not engaged with them, and I came back and they're like, "Wow, you're like this new and improved Mario that knows all this data and the reasons why we do things." So, yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yes. The goal for Hydrolite is just to maintain where we're at, and we've gone through some troubling times. The whole industry has been up and down. We are finding now where the new is, and we're living there. So we want to maintain that and still continue to give that amazing service that we do, guide people, help people, and make sure they're successful. The next goal for us is to really home in on our sales channels with the veterans. That is huge. Making money is great. It's fun. We've all done it. But I want that purpose. Why are we doing things? If we can change lives, if we can save lives, and we can give people a better quality of life, that's the why we want to live in. It touches deep with me. I have family that have been impacted by it, veterans in particular, PTSD. And, for me, I've watched those struggles really closely through family functions, and I see the struggles that, these people do, and they save us. Let's be honest. They're out there doing the job that is very difficult to do, and I want to just give back a little bit. Empowerment. That's something that I find that is in my wheelhouse. I do very well. I'm able to empower my team around me, inspire them, and put them in a lane where they're going to be successful. And I feel that if I'm going to be recognized as from something, yes, the cannabis, the stores, but if somebody could say, wow, he really empowered me and impacted me, that's where I'd like to live. I am CANNA.